This is a second installment in my Snowman's Lane reading. We're going to be doing the rest of the first chapter and what do you have in the second chapter? So, we can get there. There we go. So, let's start where we left off. Listen, Dochka, you'll be here with me, Daniel said. Wait a minute. Her dad never called her Dochka. For first actions with Snowman, one woman was asking these questions. But she didn't know. Never knew how she got her in the first place. How did her father get her either? He was supposed to be dead. Nevertheless, Emily knew that she could ask later. But still a burning question. Why are you here? I thought you died. I told you, Dochka. I did die defending my Batgovshtina. And why are you still on Earth? Why? Daniel paused for a minute. And then answered. I was blessed, Dochka. Snow people here were blessed. Blessed? Emily replied. That's her answer. Blessed? It's top secret, isn't it? It's not top secret, Dochka. I just told you. You were blessed too. Was Mommy blessed? You never know if you're blessed until it shows. It just did for you. I'm asking if Mommy was blessed. I know I was. Being blessed, Daniel asked when Emily interrupted. Can you stop saying blessed? You're making me worried there's something you're not telling me. Alright, Dochka. Alright, Dochka! Let me explain. It all started a long time ago in the deserts of California. Wait, the States? I thought we lived in Emily attempted to contradict. They were immigrants from the Russian Empire. They came to California wishing for a better life. Instead, they were met with extreme heat and poor living conditions. Then, as the family legend goes, wait a minute, we're related to immigrants from the States? Shortly later, he returned to Ukraine one day. Their family stayed in Russian-controlled Ukraine. He didn't know about the blessing. God gave the men one wish. He wished to end the nightmare. The wish somehow reached the entire family. No one knows how it happened. Wait, what? I was turned into a snowman by God? Yes, by God. He turned them into snowmen so they could escape the eternal heat, Daniel said. But eternal snow would just be another nightmare that would have to wish their way out of, right? We were made of snow. They wouldn't get frostbite, Daniel replied. Oh, well, that makes sense because it did feel a little cold when they got here. End of conversation. It was at that moment that she started to know her own family's history after she got here. Also, being a stolen woman would be a new experience. Suddenly, a paper got thrown at her. It was wrapped up tight, like a newspaper. She unwrapped it and read from the headline to the very bottom. The Hedgian Tuesday, March 22, 2022 issue. New inhabitant comes from Estonia. In an unexpected move last night, the royalty of Hegia announced that a new inhabitant, who went by the name of Emily Spencer, has the right to the land. At the time, she was living in Estonia as a Ukrainian refugee in the war there. Her father stayed to fight, but was apparently killed in action before being revived the next hour. Oh, they know everything, Leon in mind. She continued reading. However, this arrival was clearly unforeseeable. With the upcoming half-annual registration taking place in early April, see page 6, it will be tested to see if other new arrivals are fit to be righteous snow people. If she fails, she will be turned human again and sent home to Estonia, but she will most likely be resettled to the United States or elsewhere. Wait, a test? Emily turned to page 6, as the article said. Registration approaching. Are you prepared? Well, not apparently, Emily said as she looked at the headline. The registration is coming to Hegia on April 12th. It is a test of knowledge, valor, and kindness that takes place all across the land. Hesgia was the most recent kingdom to register it, this April being the 4th time it has happened in Hesgia since December 2020. The registration will test new arrivals' knowledge of land, being kind to others, and immense bravery that only it can prove. Make sure you are prepared, practice every day, and get familiar with the land. The royalty will distribute reminder leaflets starting tomorrow. We at the Hessian Tuesday will put a reminder in our April 5th, 2022 issue. I'm really gonna, Emily thought to herself, as she realized that the newspaper issue was published the day before. Then a leaflet was thrown at her, slightly dislodging her carrot nose. Issued on behalf of Rhonda. Wait a minute. It took Emily to realize that the end-looking thing was, in fact, a lie. She continued reading. Do you have... Could he stop with that? Emily was already annoying at the end-looking lie. The registration is coming this April. It's a test of bravery, knowledge, and kindness to test your worth. That's basically what the newspaper said. The test will be split into 3 parts. The knowledge test will be written. The bravery and kindness test will be hands-on and the most important. To prepare, be familiar to the land. Maps are posted everywhere throughout Hesgia and the other lands. Gia, Ulpost, and Kirvia. Volunteer for a job that does not require you to be registered. In fact, occupations that require registration are quite rare in Hesgia due to our late application. Do not be afraid of danger. That is what bravery is. If you pass, you will get a registration card. Registration cards never expire. If you have an international job and have to travel to another kingdom, you will have to present your registration card. However, if you permanently move to another kingdom, your registration card will be automatically invalidated for security reasons, and you will have to reapply. The registration will be on April 12th. Mark the date in your calendar. The capital U thing turned out to be an A, and the T thing turned out to be a K. She was doing the black letter. And the NY! Well, that was a disaster. And she only had a couple weeks to prepare. She had to wait until the 29th for more information, if it could legally be provided. Royalty could be very secretive, for all she knew. However, she found a catch. The 12 was crossed out. Ooh, nice plot twist. Chapter 2. Vidcladinal. Postponed. The crossing out of the 12, Emily thought, could only mean one thing. The registration would have had to be Vidcladinal. Postponed. There was only one problem, though. It had only been a day. And a day would not be enough to make a decision. It was launched ink or something. But if a registration was Vidcladinal, she would find out on March 29th. That came like a heartbeat, and she got her answer. The day before, Emily and Daniel agreed in their home. The former owner had moved, so it was open. When the 29th came, they found a snowman delivering their copy of the Hessian Tuesday to the house. She unfurled it and read the front page story. Registration postponed, according to statement by Hessian royalty. Last night, the royalty of Hesgia made a statement concerning this year's registration. He announced that due to the recent reopening of a decade-old cold case, the registration would have to be postponed. We do not want any registration-related activities to interfere with justice, said King Adam X in the aforementioned statement. The cold case was concerning the death of Prince Olga William XV in May of 2012. He was the heir to the throne and only 23. Only 23? Man, that's tragic. This is a case that shook Hesgia, says the new heir, Princess Olga Nicole Samantha IX, who recently celebrated her 29th birthday, and should not be ignored. As the 10th anniversary of this tragic event approaches, the royalty of Hesgia, along with kingdom-wide law enforcement, has made the immediate decision to reopen the case and postpone the registration, which is why you may have noticed the crossing out of 12 in April 12th on the registration reminder leaflets. The new date for the Hessian registration has yet to be determined, and it may be used to move to this December if it isn't decided beforehand, which should be unlikely. The reminder leaflet distribution has ceased. Updated ones will be released when the new date is decided. Continue on page 3. Well, that should give you more time, Emily, Daniel said. Now Emily had found that registration was postponed. She, however, was desperate for more information, so she turned to page 3. Continued from front. Most of the information about the case is classified, but this statement provides all we know. On May 7, 2012, patrol was scooting around the palace halls when Olga William was found dead in a chair. There were suspicions of murder immediately. After all, Olga William was the heir to the Hessian throne. However, no traces of poison were found, but a difficult and painstaking autopsy didn't reveal any natural causes either. The cause of death has been a mystery ever since, and plans to reopen the case date back to a planned statement on what would have been Olga Williams' 30th birthday. All the registration-related activities led to the plant being cancelled. Well, at least we know, Emily said. So, that is what I now have for Snowman's Land. I'll continue to release update videos and other stuff. Thank you for watching.